Hey everyone. I
Oh my goodness. I look like
touched
I've
up
been
my
out in
face
the
on the
bush.
video. Doesn't look like it did me. I don't think it did. I didn't do squat.
Hola, hola. Hey everyone. How you doing? I
I
can't
don't think
I
it did
can't see
anything.
me.
I think it made the video worse.
That's not the new video.
Gee,
I look like I'm doing an ad for the nuts. Can you hear me?
can you sing?
Can you hear me? It's been one of them days. So I apologize right now. Tia is having a fight with her butterflies. Yep, that's what's going on. Y'all see my hair? You know how I normally got them in these little bulbs and things, and it's neat. It's neat when I got them in the bulbs. So I took the bulbs out, and then Rebecca, who's going to be one of the guests on our Love is in the Air event this Wednesday, says, "Hey, why don't you? Thank you, Diane. Rebecca says, why don't you come on and tell everybody about you and Lizzie's collab? So I had just took the buns out, and I hadn't done anything. Like I was gonna put it up in another bun, And then the day happened. It was, Lizzie said, "I'm lonely. Are you naked? Call me." She always asks, "Am I naked?" Like I feel like I spend the day naked. I must call people and just allow things to fall out, because because that's always a precursor. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'll give you a call. What a way to kick off Love is in the Air. How is everybody this evening? How you doing, Lizzie?
I'm good. I just
That
keep
good?
on turning. The internet connection isn't good. Arr! Huh? See? I think it's because I played around with the settings.
You did. I'm sorry, you guys. I have two screens, one over here
Here.
and one right here.
See how bad my face looks now? I put it back. I took the filter off.
You have
This
a
is what I
filter?
really look like. I had a filter on to try to get the redness out of my face, but
Well, let me get to
it
saying
just it just made it more
hello to
red.
everybody
And
while you
now
playing.
you can see
Hi,
a
my nod.
lot.
Hi, Amber.
Hi everyone. Hi
You are
Tracy.
so
Tracy
bad,
was
girl.
like,
Hi,
who's
Susan.
bad?
Susan Zed.
Susan's in the house. Bling
Yeah.
It Up is in the house. Hi, how are you?
Do you know who Bling It Up is?
No,
You don't?
no.
That's Rochelle. Look at the picture.
I can't see that little dinky picture.
The little dinky picture. Tia is having a fight with her
Who
butterflies.
is
I can
Rochelle?
hear you, Tia.
I met her at the retreat, right?
Hmm.
She was there when I was there.
She's the gorgeous one that was doing all the dancing.
Yes. But I don't
That's
think
her.
she was dancing on my retreat when I went.
You didn't see? Oh, you
Didn't
must have been.
do dancing.
She's the dancer. Hi, Gail. How are you? Mutnut says she's here. She's just resting, not feeling well. Mutnut, I'm gonna have to start checking on you. That is the third time in the last week or so, when I've checked in that you were not feeling well. So I'm hoping that you get to feeling better. But make sure that you are keeping your feet elevated, drinking plenty of water, staying as hydrated as possible. Have you been to the doctor?
It is the
Hey,
season.
hey, those are my babies. They are. And they both look just like you. I think
Oh
so.
yeah.
Oh, stop. Lizzie, I met you at the retreat. um,
I remember. I remember now.
She's gorgeous. We're I was looking at her and I said, dang, if I could rewind the clock, I still wouldn't be as good looking as Rochelle.
You're beautiful, Tia. You're beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I still want to look like Rochelle. My nut says it's the crazy weather. Got my asthma acting up. I got meds for it today. Okay, well, I'm glad that you did get a chance to because I think was it was twice. I know twice this week, and that's the third time that I've seen you say you were unwell. I need to put a new picture up. Stop, Tia. You're gorgeous. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate it. It's the butterflies. The butterflies put like a filter. As soon as I put a butterfly in, it was like, a filter.
Need one on the other side.
I had one on the other side. It looked like I just crawled out of the bushes. So, I'm like apologizing because I didn't do anything. As soon as I took the buns out, that was it. I didn't pay no attention. I should have put the buns back in and then like maybe waited for your show, but I didn't do that. I look like, I've been crawling around. It's aesthetic, guys. I'm like, woo, let me give them some wild and woolly Tia. Yeah, there we go. Hope you're feeling better soon, Michelle. Oh, that's real nice. So, guys, we are here. It is the official kickoff of Love is in the Air for 2024. And I want to thank all of you guys for continuing your support. This has been a great 5 year run. Well, this is the fourth year for me and Lizzie. We've had an excellent time. If you guys saw the video, I think that was the video from our second or third year. Was so I've had some technical difficulties trying to get the video finished
I
for
think this
this year.
is
Don't worry.
I think this is only our third year.
Third, okay. So 4 years total. Don't worry.
So
We're
we've done
still
four.
okay. So my math is a year off. I
I'm
I think hmm,
I'm pretty sure.
I'll go
I
back and check.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
I'll go back and check. That way I can I can do
I
the official 5 year, on the actual fifth year.
there you go.
Hi, PC. Uh-oh. It's Tamika. You made it in. Hi. Tamika is a new in life friend. I've been driving her nuts. You know how I do you, Lizzie, and you be up late at night. You it be too much Tia. That's how I've been doing. Diane says this is the first year for me. Well, welcome in. Hopefully, you will get a lot of diamond painting ideas. We do herald other crafts here as well, but you will definitely feel the love and you'll want to come back. Just to kind of explain a little bit about the event, it is called the hashtag heart. Make sure you guys are putting your heart in there. Love is in the air diamond painting collab, and love is spelled Luv, because we extra here. That was her idea. I mean, sorry, that was her idea.
Cindy, I haven't seen Cindy in so long. How have you been?
Cindy's been back hanging out. I told her whenever I see her name, I always think of that movie where the girls are doing the traveling pants. Except hers says traveling crafts. So love is in. It's in the air, but that's close, definitely. I'm great, sweetheart. And so this year, new for the event, we have our own Facebook page called Palm Pal, which is one word, friends, I'm sorry, pins and friends. So Palm Pal pins, Pens, and the and is actually the letter N, and then friends. Palm Pal pins and friends. So if you want to head over there, if you're new to the event and you want to enjoy, even if you are enjoying other diamond painting collabs right now, make sure you come out, show some support, and have a little fun with us. You can post your kit up pick. You're able to select any painting. When you do post your pick, please let us know what that diamond painting means to you. Why did you purchase it in the first place? What are you going to do with it when you're done? Are you going to gift it? Are you going to seal it? Are you going to frame it and hang it up? Or are you going to do like me, roll it up and chuck it away? Whatever you're going to do, we want to know why you selected this painting and what it means. Lizzie's over here laughing at me
I
because
think
she
you should
know
put
I
that
got.
right in the back of that wall over there because it's so empty.
It's empty. I have a painting that I'm going to probably do that with. So I diamond painted the Snow Queen by Hannah Lynn a few years ago. I can't believe it's been almost it's 5 years since I did it, and it was really one of my first forays into blinging. And one of the things that I wanted to do was just make it sparkle. I think I did a good job of making it sparkle, but I'm thinking about hanging that on the wall behind so that you guys can see it whenever you come in. Like, look at that sparkle, you know. But you can't see the shine because it's kind of far and I don't have any light shining on it. But it's a beautiful canvas, and if you guys remember Hannah Lynn's Snow Queen, I think is what it was called. She did two versions of it. So she did a full body version, and then she also did a second edition where she just kind of did the upper half. So the snow tiger and all of that was left out of the second version. But it's a gorgeous painting. One of the things that I did was I made the canvas my own. So we all like a little representation when we go somewhere. You want to go to a restaurant that has the favorite foods you like, right? And I wanted to paint a canvas that kind of looked like me. And so I did kind of change out her skin tone. If you guys followed my Bling in the New Year collab that I was invited to do with Honey Bunny, which is J Rob of DP Addiction Adventures, you guys would have gotten to see that we both had worked on the same canvas. She does a skin tone change as well because she felt like the resin diamonds, they were too peachy and too orange like. So she does a softer skin tone, and then I match my skin tone. So mine definitely look like me. You know, Tia, that diamond painting is gorgeous. The bling is top notch. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware. And then for this collab, I am still working on my tea party. And I'm gonna open the floor up to you guys who want to know what's taking you so long to do paintings. So I'm gonna open the floor because I got a little bit with of Lizzie's tongue lashing, and she was like, "You still working on that painting? How far did you get?" Go ahead,
I
tell them.
I was just making a note. I was just making a conversational question. Where are you at, T, on your painting? It wasn't putting you down and anything. It was just saying, hey, I'm not very far on mine, if you really must know. But I haven't been
Well,
working
tell the
on it
people
on
why
mine.
you're not really far on yours. So we do talk, we still shop talk behind the scenes, guys. And this is, after all, a diamond painting collab. And so one of the things that I told Lizzie that I thought would be excellent is for her to share with you guys what struggles she's having. And go ahead, talk about it.
Okay, I'll talk about it, but I did do a whip and chat about it as well that's coming out on Tuesday.
You
But
gonna do it? You didn't tell me you did that. You told me you wasn't gonna do it.
no, that's a different video. This is the video for this week. I did talk about it a little bit, but the the theme of this is that if you buy like a lot of people have stashes, right?
Yeah.
Like the majority of the people in this chat right now has a stash. Well, when you let your stash go for 2, 3 years without going back and touching the painting, we don't know what's going to happen to the company that you bought it from. So I bought a canvas from Pretty Neat Creative, which I didn't think that they would go out of business. So they're not in business anymore, and I'm not too happy with the grid. Not that they could probably do anything about the grid being on, but I don't even remember when I unboxed this that it had a grid on it because it's been so long. And I'm pretty sure these are not resin drills, and I've been spoiled with resin drills. But the main of the story is I don't like seeing the grid in the background when you use a light color. And I've had this problem too with Evermoment. I've done a custom from Evermoment. They have the grid too. And on the light colors, you see the grid in the background. And I don't like that. Now, on the camera, it looks amazing, but I see it sitting up close. You guys understand what I'm saying?
I do.
So, and I saw a page, like an example, Patriotic Beauty. She doesn't have YouTube anymore, but I seen her on Instagram, and she's been doing a lot of her old canvases from 2, 3 years ago. And oh, I ran out of drills, but this store isn't even open anymore. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this store doesn't even exist anymore because when you're an old timer, because I feel like we're the old timers of diamond painting, you know, things happen and stores go and come and go. I don't think Diamond Art Club will ever come and go, so you don't have to worry about your Diamond Art Club stash. But like little small businesses, like Pretty Neat Creative. I thought Pretty Neat Creative was a big company, but maybe they weren't. I don't know.
I've never purchased from them.
No, you never did.
Not Pretty Neat Creative. When
No.
I first came into the diamond painting community, um, I was looking for something specific. I was looking for a cross stitch pattern because I was getting bored. My kids were at a point when they were doing like more out activities that didn't require me to attend. So I was used to being the, soccer mom, if you will. Nobody ever played soccer. My daughter played softball. She was a cheerleader. My son played football. And then he was also the captain of the hip hop dance team. And so they were traveling and going to different competitions and things like that. And I drove, and there would always be a kid or so that didn't have a ride. I made sure that they got to the events and things. So now my son, he was in college, and my daughter had she had gave up, playing sports and things like that. She was trying to get into some other stuff, more like theater based, opera based. So, opera's a little independent. It didn't require me to like have to come hang out or follow her and things like that. So I found myself with a lot of extra time to do nothing. So I was like, well, let me get back maybe into cross stitch and things. And in looking for patterns, I started to see, 4D, 5D cross stitch slash diamond painting. And I was like, why I keep saying diamond painting? So, cross stitch, most of us cross stitched over 30, 35 years ago. Um, and now we're coming into something new where they're using similar patterns because of the grids and things to create diamond paintings. And instead of floss to go over the squares, you're using diamonds. And so I know you guys call them drills. Some people call them resin. I call them diamonds because I like bling. And so I'm looking at these and I'm like, oh, this is nice. Oh, this is cute. Every time I said this is nice or this is cute, I clicked and added it to the cart. And so, back then we were shopping Wish. I know y'all remember Wish. You wish it came the way it looked on the screen. There you go.
In
So
Canada, you wish it actually come
you wish,
because
or you wish.
I wish it was like 20 years.
I didn't have problems with Wish. It was AliExpress. AliExpress. I
Oh,
thought a month was a long time until some of these companies start taking 6 to 8 weeks. But AliExpress used to, and don't order during Chinese New Year. Do not order from January 1st through March 10th anywhere on AliExpress or Wish or anything because you're not getting it until June. So, hard lessons to learn back in those days, but we're talking 2018, 2019, early 2020 and things like that. the craft really did take off in the heart of the pandemic, and it's just become so exciting. So many people, so hopefully this, information is a trip down memory lane for some of you. Others, we, suffered the hardship so that you guys can come into poured glue, because that was back in the days of double-sided adhesive. Remember that?
When I first started off, I was buying a lot from AliExpress. I bought some Ever Moments. I even bought some hooligans, and I actually one of my favorite paintings was a hooligan, and it was of a tiger, and it had all these butterflies all around its head. You would have loved that painting. That's my favorite painting. I still have it, and it didn't pop any drills at all in that painting. It was really good. It was like a hit. It's like a hit or miss, really. Sometimes you have the good drills, and sometimes you don't. Right from
Hmm.
AliExpress. Because that one picture I did for Flirty Friday, the really nice one, is hanging in my bedroom. You know, the
Yeah,
one
that
where
one
her
is
kind
real
of
nice. Where all the sexual tension, yeah. And who doesn't remember that one?
I bought it off of, I forget the name of, now you have to go back and look at the video of the store on AliExpress, and it had really, really good drills. I love that painting. I bought from them again, thinking after, the big thing that happened to the world, and I bought another one thinking it'd be as good quality. Yeah, no. They were popping like popcorn, and I gave up on that canvas and threw it out. That was the first time I ever threw out a
Not with
canvas and
popcorn.
I tried to complete it. Every Moment is one of my favorites on AliExpress for sure, but they're expensive.
They
Not the
are. I
same.
love every
They're
moment.
pretty much in competition with all the premium companies if you ask me because their prices are up there. But you do
You know
get
what
the
I like
fancy.
about every
What?
I do. I have quite a few ever moments. And what I like about them is, even though I know that they've moved beyond that, but even though they were double-sided adhesive, they still competed with the big dogs. They were in my top three for, they still are. But, obviously a lot of people have kind of stepped up production, especially, you want your name out there, you want to do well, you want people to, visit your site and consider you, then those are some of the things that you'll want to ensure that you're doing. Um, so I'm just
Sorry,
sending some stuff over to you for you to kind of
Merlin.
show.
And how am I supposed to do that?
Okay, well, maybe another day.
That's why I
We
wanted
can
to
work on the
add
plot.
you so you can do that.
I, we gonna work this out, y'all. We're gonna work our technical difficulties out. Let's go to the crowd and see what everybody is saying. Uh, uh, she calls the grid. Cindy's traveling craft says she calls
See
that
when I
grid
do
training wheels. I didn't hear you, baby.
when I when I do multiple things on this darn computer, we go all glitchy.
We don't
So
want
I'm
you
gonna
to
show it
take.
on
We
my
don't want to
phone.
get. There you go. You can do that. We don't want to get too glitchy. Gail Pierce says acrylic. What are acrylic like? Maybe I'm lucky to have only seen resin. Oh, oh,
Then you can't. So those
those
are the pens that Tia can give away, right?
correct. We're going to be giving away.
Marlo.
We can
Marlo,
see the little pups.
Marlo wants some love. Marlo's wants
Hi,
some love, don't you
hi,
know?
Marlo. How are you today? Just hop on up
Oh,
on her.
she's got a whole bunch of pens. Okay, she's
Tracy
got a
says
whole
I
bunch of
came into
pens
diamond
here.
painting
Now
when
look at
DAC
these.
was. Those are. Can you zoom it on your screen and flip it? Try and flip your phone.
No.
You
Yeah, yeah,
can't.
yeah.
All right. Those are the most popular. There you go. Those are the most popular from left to right. That is Mermaid's Kiss. The second one in is Antique Romance. The third one in is Ocean Breeze. And then the fourth one is the Colors of Friendship. And those are like the most popular for Pom Pow pins. You'll see them on the Facebook page. And what they're designed to do is just help you have so much more comfort than when you're diamond painting with the pink traditional pin with the little squishy. Obviously, this was helpful when we first entered into our diamond painting career. It was helpful, but we received some cramped up fingers. How many of you guys went to bed with your hands like this? Right? So the next foray up, we were buying,
Really?
you know, those are blinging in the new year. And if you guys followed, my last collab, you saw we gave away, I think we gave away
I,
6 of those. hmm So,
what are these
obviously,
ones? These ones should
I
be
can't.
love is in the air, are they?
No, those are can't. These are new. I just created these, and I got Man Bun helped name them. But these are called Spice Candy Apples. So they're brand
I
new, and
like
I did
them.
give away one. These will probably go, if you guys ever miss one of my videos and you do a hashtag replay and watch them back, one of the things that I want to do, is try something different and reward the people who still come out and support, even if they weren't able to be there for a live show. And so one of the giveaway items would be a pin, because I always want to give back and show that I appreciate you coming out to support. Moving over from there, let's see. I'm still reading. Those are
I
the
think
size
this is the
compared.
size comparison.
Correct, correct. So if you guys look on the left, those are called little pups. Little pups are usually what I had for sale, and then I created the taller one. Those are 5 inch, and you have room coming off. The little pups, they really stay within your hand, and they just, if you have bigger hands, unfortunately they made kind of difficult. A lot of people use them for confetti in tiny areas, but they still wanted the comfort of a larger pen when they were diamond painting. And so just wanted to, there you go, that's a little pup. So,
Yeah.
and hold it in your hand and show. You're not showing it, Vanna. You're doing a horrible job. There you go.
Shush your face. I don't have an end
But
on it.
again, if you're new to diamond painting, these are helpful tips and things. If you've been around for a while, obviously you've developed some comfort and things. And that's all that these are designed to do, just to kind of help you out with your comfort, to get you more hours of diamond painting. And when you've got more hours, you can obviously commit yourself to more collabs and have so much more fun. Gail says, "Oh my gosh, double-sided glue. Yeah, it was fun, right? We went back in time and we brought you guys forward with us." Amber says, "I've never bought from there, but I've heard good things. Every Moment is one of the top notch. They killed it in the game, even though they had double-sided adhesive. And they have since moved on. A lot of their canvases, not all, but most of their canvases have transitioned over to poured glue.
Or blue,
And
yeah.
they were, hmm,
Yeah. I'm saying I'm agreeing with you. Yes.
yeah. And remember, they are one of the things that I loved about them is I was scared to start on squares. I started my journey off doing rounds, doing partials. I hate partials. I hate partials. I'm gonna pay this kind of money. I want to feel every grid on this canvas in. And so I ditched partials, but I stayed with rounds. And I remember people talking about clicking and nibs and things like that. So what she was talking about when she mentioned Huracan, if you guys are new here, you've probably heard the term Drillmageddon. If you've been around for a while, you probably experienced Drillmageddon. And that was when the diamonds had such bad nibbing, they didn't measure up. One was larger than the other. They should all be the same size, 2.5 centimeter, millimeters. Some of them might be 2.6, 2.4. They were varying sizes. And what it did was it caused just a frustrating headache that we ended up naming Drillmageddon. And it was because the drills were so horrible. People were just tossing. You could get halfway through a canvas and you've invested your time, you've invested your money. You had so much, you were going to give this canvas to a loved one, you were going to seal it, you were going to have it fresh. You had all this, thought process and planning, and you were so frustrated, you just got rid of it. And it was so many canvases going off to be killed that we called that time, Drillmageddon and things. So it's definitely not something that any one of us ever want to repeat or go back to. Um, and certain companies were stigmatized with that terminology even more. I want to bring them up because they may have changed in things, and gotten much better. But it definitely was an era in diamond painting that, we've endured. And I will say with success that, my money continued to go to Ever Moment, Mayan, which is also on AliExpress. And then I came across the pond and I began to support places like Treasure Studio Arts, Dreamer Designs, and everyone knows this company without it even having to be said, which is Diamond Art Club, right? So, what do you guys look for when you're buying a painting? What is it that speaks to you?
So
Let's
Susan
start
made
with
a good, Susan made a good point. She said, "Beware, they do not have licensed artwork because they are a Chinese company," which is correct. You have to be careful when you go on AliExpress and all these other ones because you don't know if they are licensed artwork or not. You got to check and make sure. It depends. Like majority of us check and make sure because we are on YouTube and we don't want to get copyrighted. But a lot of people, there's a lot of people in this world, and not a lot of people know that um, there's licensed artwork out there. You know what I mean? Especially the people that only buy from AliExpress or Wish or Temu or all those ones like that, right?
correct, correct. And also, just to their credit, because a lot of people, I only buy licensed artwork now,
Mm-hmm.
but to their credit, a lot of people may not have the financial resources, and
Exactly.
yeah, and a lot of what I would recommend. The only thing that I did different then is I didn't advertise. If I purchased from AliExpress, because we don't know what we don't know. And when you first get into this hobby, you ain't trying to, you don't know how long you're gonna like it, if you're gonna fall in love with it. You don't know if you're gonna spend $100 on a canvas and never touch it again. So I
Mm-hmm.
understand the thought process behind it. Sharing it, posting it, obviously, that makes the artist aware that their um, their what do they call it, intellectual creativity has been stolen. It's not. It doesn't. It feels even more personal because it's not a tangible something they can touch. Impact. It is. It's hurtful. And so when I did have all those purchases, I spent a lot on AliExpress and Wish. I didn't know. But what I make it a point to do now is just not to show anything. I don't want anybody hurt behind my naivete. I didn't know, you know, and I feel like there's a lot of other people in those same situations. If you do know, we try to do better when we know more, and we try to do better with that. So that's what
We
I
all
made it a point.
we all did back then, and even the big YouTubers, they bought from it at the beginning too. We all did back then.
Correct.
You know what I
We did.
mean?
And so once we became aware, we just did better as a group, as a community, and things of that nature. But I just don't want anyone to feel like, because they're purchasing, that, it's
I'll
a
still
ding to them.
I'll still purchase from Evermoment. I'll still purchase customs from them, and some paintings I just do a trek on them, but I do purchase like for customs. I think Every Moment is a good one, other than the grid. And I did complain to them about the grid on my last one, and they said, well, they could have took the grid out. I think they can take the grid out if you ask them. That's what I like to try and see if they do. They do what they
Yeah.
say. You know what I mean?
So, so as
Yeah.
we are, getting this kicked off and we've gone down memory lane, again, the collab is really about, our
Uh,
passion for our, huh?
that was fun going down memory lane.
It was fun going down
I
memory
feel,
lane. I
I
really
feel a
enjoyed it.
little, I feel a little old, Tia. I feel a little
You are
old.
a little old, but that's okay. We're all 29. Just put some butterflies in, girl. Nobody know the difference.
That's what my sister-in-law said to me when I got out of her car. And I was walking up the stairs. She's like, now don't go walking up those stairs like you're 70 years old.
Oh, that's mean. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm about to take you down another time in history. This is a little more recent. Remember when we went to the retreat and you was trying to get out the Billy's truck,
Oh, God.
and I filmed you
I have
getting
to
out.
go down there
Oh
again.
my gosh, guys, the most his truck is high. It's like it's
It
lifted and
is.
it
To my
no
defense,
there's
it
no
is.
legs. He has no legs. I call legs running boards. And he had no legs on his. I'm like, what the heck kind of truck is this? Like, he's our height. Why are you in such a big truck? So we're trying to get our big bums up, me, Lizzie, and Berta. And Berta, she said she got a truck.
She
She
friggin'
hopped
hopped
up
right in there like there was no
there like a
tomorrow.
little grasshopper. We were struggling. I'm telling you, we were struggling. But nobody was struggling more. And to see her get in and out of the truck, I was putting all my weight trying to push her butt, like her butt, up in the truck,
It was terrible.
and
It
then to
was
watch her
terrible.
get out. So the reason I'm bringing that up is because I have it on video.
I never thought to check if it had the holy shit bars on the side.
He does in the front, but I don't remember if he had them in the back.
I don't think there is in the back
Yeah,
because
I don't think he had them in
I
the
had
back.
to sit in the back because Prince Tia had to sit in the front. So I bet you it's worse getting in the back than it is the front.
It is.
To my defense. Okay? To my defense.
He's my best friend. What am I supposed to do?
To my defense, I think it's worse trying to get into the back of
Don't
the
have
car.
me up. Oh, we had a ball when we stole the truck, though. But I'm just saying, I was just thinking about it,
That
and
was fun.
what a traipse down memory lane that would be. Just make sure, Susan said, that she's always nice to me, because I have it on video. It came up the other day. You know how, and look at your face. There. See?
I'm getting in the truck.
You getting in and you getting out, and me and Berta busting up laughing at you.
Oh
So
my gosh. I didn't think you guys recorded me.
I didn't think I was that mean either until it came up in my memories.
Oh my god.
So I'm just saying, if Susan Z is still in here, help me keep when she be threatening to fire you. Make sure you remind her of the video. That's all.
Susan.
Uh, How many
Susan.
of you guys have heard about these diamond painting retreats and all the fun, kind of getting together and getting to know people in the community? Um, Obviously, they're underway. Red Boots, which is in the Dallas Fort Worth area, is about to kick off in the next week or two. So you guys will probably, if
You
you
going?
are tuning in, you'll see people posting pictures. Stay tuned to Palm Pal Pens and Friends because a few like one of my moderators and admins of the group, she's going to be there. She'll probably post a few pics. That's my goddess. You guys know her as Tima with DP with Sparklers. So she'll
You're
be
not
posting.
going? You're
Hmm?
not going?
No, nope.
Oh my gosh, there's a retreat that T isn't going to?
Well, I was moving at the
Wow.
time, and so it came down to, do I want to pay for
Wow.
movers? So I paid for movers, I paid for packers, and I paid for people to clean it up. I literally was sitting there eating chocolate, like I'm not doing nothing during this move. I'm too lazy. So that's the money that I would have put towards the red boot and my airfare. So I was like, well, I love going to retreats. I'll go to anyone that I know of as long as it hasn't closed first. So the next one coming up is going to be in May. That's Mingle in the Mitten. That's with Mindy of Mindy's Diamond Moment and Angie. She is Craft NATO. So if you guys want to check their channels out to see, I know that it's closed, but a lot of times people come off the waiting list, or life gets in the way. And so, they create opportunities. So check that out. Coming up the end of June, going into the first week of July, is going to be the Great Lakes Retreat. That is DP Addiction Adventures. I think we have one of the committee members in here, Blingin. Um, I think she's still in here. If she's still in here, if there's any openings on the wait list, please post and let us know. Because obviously, again, life happens. I know the first few retreats, people were like, oh, I'm not going to be able to go. And then as we got closer and people couldn't make it and travel arrangements had to change and things, other people were able to get in and go. And when that occurred, that just created an opportunity for someone who wanted to come along, to be able to get in. So, oh, we got
I
some
I
smack
missed
on you
like
now,
I
Lizzie.
missed the sign up for this year. I don't know how he did it.
He's in. He's in. He's going. I can't wait to see him. So
I missed
I
the sign up.
I ain't seen him in almost it'll be a year. So I can't wait to see him. Let's see. Tracy says, I'm drawn to the picture, but I don't trust anything too small or that doesn't show a rendering. Tracy, that is such a great tip that you just bought. If you are, shopping diamond paints, obviously you're saving and you might be drawn to Amazon. Amazon has a great variety of diamond paintings that are poured glue. But like she said, they'll show a picture and they don't show a rendering. If they don't show a rendering and they are smaller than maybe 40 by 50, especially if they are a round, I would be cautious, is what I'll say. The final product will may come out to be a little blurry, especially if it's something with some confetti pieces or portions. Confetti does add detail, and if they're round, the detail comes out a little bit more if you're using squares in a confetti area. So hopefully that offers some tips. What do you guys look for in a diamond painting? Oh, Sue Layton says, I'm tired out. You tired out for the day or
She
I
says
can't
she's
see what.
tired. So did she mean she's leaving? Bye, Sue, if
Oh,
you're
I think
leaving.
she's talking to Gail. That
Oh,
wasn't
she,
even for her. Maybe I should put these on. Here we go. Look at this, Lizzie. You watching?
what?
29, 72.
29?
I feel
29.
like when I put my glasses on, they make me look old, but I can see.
Oh, 72? Don't make you look that
I
old.
feel like, when I put the glasses on, it has decades.
Mine
Um,
has mine has so many scratches on it, but these are
are
my
those?
Michael Kors.
There you go. Your Michael Kors. Gotta have them.
But
You know what these
they're all
are?
scratched to shoot now.
Is it your
They're look-
birthday, Gail? What? We're gonna have to sing. Go ahead, Lizzie. Kick it off.
I think it's Happy Birthday, Sue.
Says happy birthday, Sue. There we go. Kick it off.
Happy birthday to you.
Bum,
Happy
ba-dum,
birthday to you.
bum,
Happy
ba-dum.
birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. That's why I'm not a singer.
I think that was the Canadian version. What happened to
That's the Canadian version.
What happened when you said happy
I don't
birthday?
think there is a
There was a
Canadian
line in there that I didn't
version of
recognize.
Happy Birthday.
Give it an R&B version. Hit that note.
You can do that. I only have one kind of singing voice, and that was it.
Where's Clem at? Where my background at?
I don't know where he is. He had a
Where he at? Hit that beat. We're gonna
Clementine.
sing happy birthday to you. Boom, boom. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, there we go. Clem,
See,
you had to do this.
she wanted Tia's version.
That was the Tia version. It was made with love. You gotta sing again now for my blessing. Fire! Oh, her dad is 82. Happy
Woo!
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to. Go ahead. Finish it off, Lizzie.
I forgot the part where you had the name, okay?
That's what I was thinking.
My mistake.
I was like, well, that's the Canadian version. We
Oh my
skipped the
gosh,
whole
there's no such thing as a Canadian version of a happy birthday.
line. Tell your dad we said happy birthday. Can he let you come out and
Actually,
play?
the Canadian version is happy birthday, A. Happy birthday, A.
Ooh, in the boot. There you go. Happy birthday, Berta's dad. Aw, it's my 7th wedding anniversary. It's my anniversary.
I don't know the
Anniversary.
universe.
You know that song? That's the
No.
only word to that song that I know is the chorus. But it's your anniversary. 7 years. Okay, so 4 lovers in the air, Diane. Tell us, how did you meet your significant other 7 years ago? Because we're going to do some crazy stuff on the show. Susan, make sure you tune in Wednesday. Wednesday is the night that me and Rebecca, the two singles for this collab, will be getting interviewed. On top of us getting interviewed, Susan is going to help, Susan Mascarenas is going to help with questions. And we are going to create on the live our dating profile. You guys are going to help us create the
Yeah.
dating profile.
Yes,
Please, huh?
Diane's Canadian too, but I think she lives overseas now.
He said thank you. He almost gave his heart after Mark, and I can tell he just he just so he act like you or you act like him, Berta. That's okay, Dad. We understand. Can Berta come out to play?
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
I used to have a pen pal too.
we actually met as pen pals. Uh-oh.
Did you ever have a pen pal?
So did no, I did not, because most
I
of the
had
pen
a,
pals.
I used to write to this guy from
What jail was
Brazil,
it?
and I actually found him on Facebook
What?
and sent him a message on Facebook. He remembers. We were pen pals. I got it from, remember those teen magazines back in the day?
Yeah, I do. Well, you had to write. Well, you had to send off to get all of those. Nowadays we can just get on Amazon, but back then I used to be sending off for all kind of. Try this, make this rocket. Yeah, I remember those.
And I'm pretty sure in one of those teen magazines they had a pen pal part. And that's where I got him as a pen pal.
I asked my dad about that one
I
time. You know what he
grew
said? He said them other people on the other side in jail. He
in
got real
jail.
quiet.
No, not that kind of pen pals. This is from a teen
He got real
magazine.
quiet in here. You gonna tell me something?
See,
Diane said we met
I
it
knew
in
she.
1977, and I'm living in Belgium now. Whoa. You that's where he lived? You moved to him?
Us
She gave
Canadians
new
find
meaning
love.
to the word
Us
go get
Canadians
your
travel
man.
for love.
She
Us
gave new
Canadians.
meaning to the word go get your man. Girl, go get your man. Oh my God, that's cool, Lizzie. I have a friend still to this day I met as a pen pal in a teen magazine. Look at y'all.
See, I wasn't the only one.
But if
Yeah.
y'all put y'all address down on
And I used to get
the
so excited when I got the letter in the mail.
y'all just be inviting people to the house. Stop. Don't do that. It's
Well,
a different
this
era.
was in the 80s, man. Do you think I did anything
You
like
weren't
that? We
thinking
didn't even
about
have
that.
internet
Yeah, I
then.
mean, that's in this day and age, that's equivalent to tagging your current location on
Well,
Facebook
that's
or
different. Like in the 80s, we weren't thinking about that stuff.
oh my, I was.
You were in the 80s?
I was born an old soul. I'm not
Maybe us
telling nobody come get
Canadians.
me. Come get me. No, no. My dad scared me though. He said, I was like, they said you could have a friend in another area. And my dad said, them people in jail. So I feel like I'd be giving my address to somebody in jail. That's
That's
not a
why,
good idea.
because your dad scared the crap out of you. That's
Yeah,
why.
that's not a good idea. Diane said, yep, I moved here and we got married here. That's
See,
new meaning to
Diane
the
didn't
word.
find her husband through pen pal, then you know what I mean? So maybe
So
back then.
Diane, make sure you show up Wednesday on my channel so we can figure out how we old single women can. I'm not doing the pen pal thing. We wrote for about 15 years and then reconnected in 2016. Oh, that's beautiful. Lizzie's pen pal is now stupid
Dad,
as a nut. Stupid as a nut.
he actually became a successful businessman, I think, in Brazil.
Well, you should have moved. You should have did like Diana. Went and got your man. Like,
You know,
hey, what's going on,
it
boo? I'm here.
wasn't that
Showed up
kind
with
of,
your luggage.
it wasn't
Get
that
a
kind
one
of
way
pen
ticket.
pal. We were just friends.
I'd have showed up with my luggage, a one way ticket, and a pillow in my belly. Like, remember that one letter? Woo, that's how hot it was. That's how hot it was. And you brought me all the way here. That was a good letter. Had my toes tingling. My knee was jerking. Here we go. I'm here. Tia,
Like,
my husband's dad worked for the sheriff's office and scared him about everything as a kid. I feel you. Yeah, my dad was like, no, I think he's already got the gas chamber.
Berna!
Talking about your man. They talking about your man, girl. That is what he told you.
You guys are terrible.
He probably is
And you
sitting
know
around
how
like, I bet you
the
don't
only
hear
reason
from him no
why I
more.
found him on Facebook, the only reason I found him on Facebook, God rest her soul, was my friend from high school had still the clipping from the magazine of the pen thing. I must have gave it to her or something. And that's how she found him on, like, I didn't even remember his name or anything. That's how she found him on Facebook, but she has passed away since then. My friend, Jen.
That's okay. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
No, my
Oh
friend
wow.
Jen.
Everyone
She
is
died.
cracking up because
She
she's in the
passed
trade.
away of cancer. So she's the one
That's
that found it. She's like my best friend in high school. I loved
oh.
her. And she's the one
Well, I'm
that
glad to
found it.
hear that.
She sent me the clip. I think it was on Facebook Messenger. She sent me that clip. I'm like, where the heck did you find that? Because it was so many years ago, right? Like high
It
school.
was. So, Lizzie, do you know how to do a hashtag
No,
and do a pick for who's in here to the win?
I did that. I have done it once before. Is there? You
Okay.
have to go on the website, don't you? You have to go on a different page, don't you, to do it?
It takes you to a different page from your options at the bottom.
What options?
Okay. I can't see what you see.
Settings?
I don't
What
know
is
what
on the
it is.
bottom of your screen?
It says mute,
Mute,
stop,
stop
setting.
camera, setting, invite, leave studio, in the share page. Is that it? Share screen, slides, extra camera.
I
No.
know it's, I believe, your share screen.
Do
I
you
think.
pay for like ultimate page or something? Because
I do.
I only pay, I don't pay for ultimate page. I only pay the first one.
Um, you never run a contest? Okay, well we're gonna have to do this by a number then.
Fine. I'll send you a number.
The old fashioned way.
The old fashioned way because Liz is silly. I'm pretty sure there's a website you go on to. Tia's just not teaching me properly. This is what it's all coming down to.
Anybody
I'm
that
pretty
follows me knows that I have a partner that works behind the scenes really hard to help me look good on camera.
maybe I
I'm
should get
sorry.
her.
I'm on your channel today. Huh?
Maybe I should get her to be my partner instead, and I can
You
figure this
can't take my
shoot out.
partner. I should have never told you who helps train me.
From 1 to 100, or 1 to
Oh,
50. What do you want to do?
yes.
Which one
Um,
do you want to do?
you have quite a few people in here. You have 16 people in here.
We'll do 1 to
So,
50. 50.
yeah.
1 to 50.
All
1
right,
to
you
50.
guys know the drill. You know how this works. Are we doing domestic only or international and domestic? You know it's going to be some shipping.
What? Just, I don't know. Did you say anything about shipping? Or
I
we
don't
got to
know
pay
how
for
to do it
shipping?
in certain countries. Um, if you are willing, we'll do it like this. If you're willing to pay for the shipping and you are
No.
international,
Yeah.
outside of, Canada and the US, then you can still win. We would just ask that you would pay for the shipping. The last time I shipped something internationally, it cost me $20, and that was way more than I sell the pen for. So plus I had to actually ship it. So we had 18 till Lizzie started singing. Susan said is on task tonight. You need to give her a raise. That's all I'm gonna say.
Susan,
Oh, oh,
I'm
oh.
telling you, Susan. Unbelievable she said that. I thought I sang it pretty good.
I
I
think that you
sent you
did.
the number.
All right, so
I
we have a
sent you the
number
number. Did you tell them
from
what it is?
zero, huh?
Did you tell them what it was?
We're going from 0 to 50.
Never mind. I'm being crazy. There we go. I'm
Make
like
sure you guys
lost.
start posting. She's put in the start, and it is
I already
for
gave her the
first
number,
pin.
just so you guys all know.
It's for the first pin of the collab. And don't worry.
This is,
What you say?
I know Susan really wants one of your pens. Yes, Susan. Are the pens small or big ones that you're giving away?
To be honest, these ones are going to be full size, 5 inch.
Ooh.
They are not the. Where's my little? Do I have? Just so you can see the comparison, they are not little pups.
Ooh, are those them? They are sparkly.
They are sparkly, and they haven't even been sealed yet.
They look like a woman's silhouette.
That's why I call them curvy girls. Didn't you didn't see the picture? That's what they designed to look like. What I used to look like back in the 80s. Boom, bow, bow. I sound like Megan Thee Stallion now. Boom, bop, bop. That was now, you know, you look like a pear. But back in the day, yes. Oof. Now it all hang, at a pear, it's a small top and it all hang to the bottom. Hmm. Yep. We know everybody.
Guess
We in here. We got it. Okay, I'm gonna wrong phone. You see, I'm
I
over here.
see
You
someone
know,
picked the number. I see it.
don't say nothing. Let me get this. I hate that. How many people got to take their glasses off to read?
I got to put them down to the end of my nose like this. And look, now I know why the teachers did this. The old teachers at school. Because then you can see. Damn it. You can see.
All
I
right,
think.
guys. I'm gonna try and hold this up so y'all can see it. But I do. Oh wow, I do see that someone selected the number on. Yep, yours is because I just started making sure that all of them are curvy gals. Here we go. I don't know if you guys can see this. I can
29.
see it.
Susan M. Susan M. Susan M. One. Now she's got a
She's
curvy gal
gonna
to
have
go with her
not
little
only
pup.
a little pup, but she's been here a while, guys. Very supportive, and so she's won. I know Gail has won, Bert has won in the past. Rochelle, I definitely appreciate all of you guys. Your years of support, hanging out. Sue sent me pics of the kids, and she just keep me motivated. She know how I feel about wanting some grandkids. Um, and so, Sue, I'm pretty sure I have it, but because it's probably been a while, if you update me on your address, make sure you tune in Wednesday. I know you were one of the subscribers that was going to help us as we endure these questions.
Oh, the
Um,
profile. No, I thought we
mhm.
are doing a profile.
We are going to be doing a dating profile. You can't. I wish you would do a profile. I come to Canada and help Tim hang you up and then tickle you while you dangling. Just get you, just tickle you everywhere. I sure would. You can't do a dating profile. It's just gonna be me and Rebecca. You're gonna be on the side where you take the questions from Susan and a couple of other audience members, and then we're gonna be subjected to some questions as well, some dating questions. Um,
From who? Do I
Rebecca,
have to make up
Rebecca,
questions? Or are you going to
yeah,
do?
nope.
I have to make.
I'm just gonna answer questions. I'm going to try to, come in here open minded. And as we go through this, love is in the air, where love is just floating all around us. We talk about how much we love our campuses. We talk about how much we love our kids. We talk about how much we love our grandkids. And we are going to allow you guys to try to get us to love some ding dong men as we, embark on this dating journey. We tried to embark on early part of 2020. We had no idea what was coming up, which was the start of the pandemic. And because it was very difficult to try to date in the pandemic, we kind of just postponed that. So we're going to revisit as singles in this diamond painting community, and we're going to
I
allow
have,
y'all to help launch us
I have a
with the
preview
challenge.
question. I have a
You got a
question.
question? Go ahead. Give me a question.
So, say you're on your first date, okay, with somebody, and he happens to have a booger coming out of his nose. Would you tell him he has a
Oh,
booger
really?
coming
And you
out of
don't
his
go
nose?
and handle that? What the
You like to
hell?
ignore
You
it
ain't
and
got
pretend,
no home training. Yeah, because it's going to be over right then and there. Well, you ain't got no
or
home training. If you don't get your ass the hell
why?
up, you
Because
on a damn day. We got to be at a restaurant because I mean I ain't gonna see him in the car. Get your ass up and go handle that. What's wrong with you? Your mama didn't teach you better than that. You a half a you don't have to be at least a half a century. You're a half a century years old. You know, yeah.
you tell
Because I
him.
ain't gonna be able to get past it. It's gonna always be there. When he get up and go wash it away, it come back and he clean and every it's gonna still be there. So I'm gonna do a double check. I need you to do a double check. That will, you laughing. That's why I'm single. Cause I don't have no. I'm crazy. I don't have no home training either. These men
Oh,
are gonna be
I,
scared.
I'd probably ignore it and like not say nothing because I'd be embarrassed to tell him that he had a boot
Why
coming
will
out.
you be embarrassed? You don't have the booger. He do. Tell him about it. If you don't get that damn booger out your nose, you want me to keep it a too? And we got to eat. Oh,
Oh my
yo,
goodness. Oh my god. Oh, my face is hurting. I
Tracy is laughing. Oh, I
need
think I peed a little bit. Yeah.
earbuds. Anyways, it's time to go. I've been having so much fun. I forgot the time. Your hours up.
Our hour is up. I must go. But I'm telling you, yeah, I would hand him a tissue. That's so nice. Susan Mascarenas, that's very nice.
There you go.
I wasn't taught that. That's a lesson for me that I'm gonna take. Maybe that would have been maybe the better reaction. Here, honey. No, but I'm still gonna see it after he cleaned it up. What if he farted and you both heard it? That's happened before. That's happened before. I
Oh
probably
my
would
god.
laugh, but if I smelled it,
I
I'm getting
laugh.
up. What the fuck do you
Sometimes when
have?
I laugh, I'll fart by accident. Or if I cough, I might fart by accident. That's embarrassing.
I would just be like, if I heard it, that would be one thing. But if I smelled it, what the hell did you eat? You eat dead people. If you don't get your you couldn't go to the bathroom and spare me. Come on now, you ruin my whole meal. I can smell and taste that. So just
Oh my god, Tia.
that's why
I
I'm
think you
single.
should I think you should film your first.
You sound like everybody else. Rebecca said it all the time. If you do go on a date, she's like, you have to go on a date. Okay, you know. So I'm just saying, you guys, I'm doing this for you guys. You guys, saying it's been since 2020. So I'm finally going to embark. We all human. That's right. We all human. And if I hear it, that's one thing. But you better not. You better make sure I don't smell it. That's all I got to say. Put some powder in your pants. That way, when you take a puff, it's a pleasant puff. I don't want no unpleasant puffs. Copy link.
Oh, see, I knew it was a
Yeah.
website. Berta, thank you.
What
Copy
would
the
you do,
link.
Alberta? What would we do
I
with
know.
that? Copy the link.
I knew it was a website. This one's
I
telling me to go
told
on the
you.
bottom of
I
my
didn't.
page. Nowhere on the bottom of my page. Like,
Susan
does
said, maybe
JL
you
have
want
a
to make it to the
section that I don't
bathroom.
know about? Oh,
Judge how embarrassed he gets. That's true, Tracy. Like I'm thinking Susan's gonna be teaching me, like proper etiquette and stuff. Keep in mind, you guys remember, I was raised by my dad. I know a lot of you know who my mom is and things like that before she ran off on me. But I was raised by my dad. So, I'm still the little girl slash boy that he tried. He used to be like, throw some glitter on her. Yeah, I don't want her to be like a boy. She acting like a boy. Give her some puff sleeves. Like he tried, put some glitter on that. So I'm sure you guys can tell, you can tell that I act like my brothers and my dad because that's who I was around all the time. So, your help would be advisable. I like men. I've always liked men, but my dad was worried that I was going to like girls. You hang with all these guys, they talk about hitting on women, you're going to be hitting on women. Where did that come from? You know, so etiquette or not, always be you. The right man will love you. Oh, so make sure you guys come out, tune in. I
so Wednesday night, 10
yes,
o'clock for us Canadians that are sleeping. Yeah.
there's some Canadians that's like
Yeah,
Robert.
the ones on your coast.
He just
Yes.
he's just too far away and he's too busy. So he would be ideal. He diamond paints, but he got 82,000 projects. There we go. He in everything. Y'all see Robert Eisen, he go to everybody's show And then he ain't never home. He always coming back from this club and that club, this club and that club. Yes.
Yeah.
And he's handsome. So that would make him ideal.
Anyways, it was fun having you out, Tia. I'll see you on Wednesday. I'll
Is
try
you
to.
gonna call me when we get off? Because you do
I,
that.
I need to know what Rebecca would do with the booger. What she would say.
That's the first question. You guys heard my answer. So we got to make sure you top of the line when we tune in Wednesday to remember to ask Rebecca that question, okay? We'll see you Wednesday, Susan. Make sure you send me your address. Congratulations. Thank you, Berta, for getting her that link. Next week it won't be so difficult. And thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you head over to Palm Pal, Pins and Friends on Facebook where we can continue the fun. Make sure you post your start picks and why you love your pick and what you're going to do with it once you've completed the pick, okay? Is it sealed? Are you
She
giving it
wants
as
a
a
whole
gift?
story. She wants you to write an essay.
Yep. I wonder that every time I see somebody post, like, "Oh, it's finished. What they gonna do with it now?" Because when I'm done, mine get rolled up, and I can't even find half of the ones I've completed. It was fun doing it, though. It was fun doing it.
All right. Well, good night, everyone. I think Dave's probably on already. We went over our hour. Bye.
Make sure you guys go see Dave.
Yep. Bye.
Well, folks, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be super tickle pink. And remember to hit that notification bell and it will remind you whenever I load up a video. And till next time, take care, everyone. Bye.